Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. A quick reminder before I start to hit that subscribe button if you want to be kept up to date with new video releases, and please comment and I will do my best to respond if you see any of my mistakes. So I'm going to play the free 2-day weekend event. So it's 10 board. I didn't actually check whether it was best hand or not, which is probably a bit silly. We'll see if we can work it out over the next hand or two. It's match points, and we got one of these weak no trumps in third seat, so I can open a club. I think we've got enough spades to be able to do that. 13. So 2 diamond overcall, we can make a support double, showing 3 hearts, and we've been outbid. So I guess partner's probably something like 4-4, 2-3. Might have 4 clubs, but playing 4 clubs is going to be too high. So Robot leads king from ace-king. So dummy's got 10. I guess we're probably going to switch to the... Are we going to cash a second heart? Oh, sorry, a second club, and then switch to a heart? Well, it feels like, let's see, East is a passed hand. So I imagine they have King, Queen, Jack of diamonds and something like King, Queen, Jack of diamonds, Ace of spades. So we need to get... make sure we don't lose our spade trick. I think we should defeat it 1 as long as the second club cashes. Question is, do we play hearts first? I think we might play hearts first. I suppose Declare is going to have 4 hearts. So maybe they're actually quite likely to have 1 club here, because we know partner's got at most 4 spades. So I assume, let's see where we get to with this. So partner's 3-4, 3-4-2-4. Certainly possible. No, they've got 1 diamond, haven't they? So that makes partner 4-4-1-4. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So we've only got 1 club trick. So I think we should switch to a heart. If partner plays back a heart, we can win and play a trump and hope that there's 2 spade tricks to come. Sort of need partner to have, and partner plays a trump back immediately. Well, I'm guessing partner's got the... Could Declarer have 10-9x left? Partner's already pitched a heart. I guess it doesn't matter that much because they've already got at least 1 pitch coming. I think partner would have been better off returning a heart rather than a trump. I guess I win and play another heart. Okay, looks like partner did have 5 hearts. Have I counted this correctly? So I'm not sure why partner didn't bid 2 hearts. Oh, I see, they raised. Partner didn't want to bid at the 3 level. Yeah, I mean, that's... I think we would have actually made 3 hearts, wouldn't we? We would lose a diamond and a couple of spades. 5, 6. Yeah, I think 3 hearts is an easy-ish make. It's often the case when it's love all that you should just keep competing. I suppose here they did go down, but none of us really had a double. I mean, there are some aspects of the North Hand that suggest competing. The Singleton Diamond, in particular. Nice hearts. Anyway, we went plus. We didn't... I guess the key thing was we didn't butcher the spade suit. If we switch to a spade, then declarer only loses 1 spade. Could declarer have done better? I wonder, could they have sort of end-played us? I think they probably could have done. Maybe not. Yeah, I think they can do a trick better. So they've got 6 diamonds. I think they can always come to a second spade trick. So let's just have a look at this. So yeah, after they'd roughed the heart, which was here, they can just exit with the Jack of Clubs, I think, and I can win. But then on the Queen of Clubs, they can discard a spade. And now I have to give them... They should be able to guess the spades at this point, because if I had the King of Spades, I would have a strong no trump. So they know I've got the Jack. Yeah. And what they actually did was play the spade across to the ace. And now I can play, if they play a club now, up towards the, I can play ace queen, forcing them to rough, and now they've got to play a spade towards the queen and lose 2 tricks. So they missed. Slightly surprised they missed that, actually. They're usually pretty good at those sort of things. Okay. I'm still assuming that we are a best hand. I'm just going to read the 2 hearts. See what partner does. 3 diamonds. I'm going to rebid my hearts again. Or are we just going to bid 4 hearts here? We've sort of got quite a good hand for no trumps in a funny sort of way, with 6 running tricks. So the King of Clubs is in partner's long suit, so that suggests maybe a bit more suity. But I guess partner could have something like ace queen 5th club, And the kings in the pointed suits. I don't know whether I want to play in 3-no opposite that or not. Let's bid 3 hearts, see what partner does. 3 spades. Well, I really don't want to play no trumps my way, so I'm going to bid 4 hearts. And yeah, maybe no trumps is better. So we've got 6, 11. Yeah, if they don't lead a diamond, then I've probably got the same tricks. In fact, there's no real advantage in playing in hearts here, because after a spade lead, we can't even rough out the clubs if they're 4-1. We just haven't got an entry. So we're either making lots of tricks on this lead, or 10. So I may as well run the spades. I run the hearts. Club's gone. Okay, so we're going to give them a trick at the end. So they're probably going to lead the jack of spades, and we would have made the same trick to no trumps. So I think partner's bid was probably reasonable. Ace third isn't really the sort of suit you want. You know, partner might have queen third or queen X of spades. That'd be much better if partner played no trumps. Tricky one. 15 high. Strong no trump. That's spades. So there doesn't look a huge amount to this one. We can try for a club trick, and we might get one if East has got something like King Jack 1 or Ace Jack 1, or even Ace King, because they'd probably go up knowing the robots. We've got a small extra chance before that. We could test the hearts in case there's Queen Jack Doubleton or Queen Jack 1, and then we'd have a pitch for one of the clubs. So I guess we're going to win this, draw trumps, work on hearts. So hopefully trumps are 2-1, and then we can play Ace King Ruff a heart. It's not much of an extra chance, but every once in a while the heart pitch. Probably from 3. But they could have made a mistake, so let's test the hearts. We've got the spade back as an entry. And then if this doesn't work, then we're going to work on the club suit. It's from 5. Okay, so just a small point, we should always leave the low card here. I mean, it's incredibly unlikely, but say East had Singleton Jack, if we leave the 9, Jack Queen, and then we would actually lose 2 more tricks. So general rule, lead up towards your honours. So it looks like Ace 1. So just making. Another pretty boring hand. So you can see how not everyone's playing the same hands in these events, so it really does matter the sort of boards you get. pretty much everyone's going to make. Well, I suppose 2 if we could have found a way to 3 no trumps with some scope, but 3 is really a really boring hand. Pretty much everyone's going to be in 4 spades, and don't think it really matters what's led or played. You're going to end up with 10 tricks. So 18 high. We can start with a double here, and we've got the spade suit, so that always makes it a lot safer because you don't find partner insisting on a higher ranking suit, driving the auction higher and higher. And we have got a heart, some sort of heart fit. We don't have much in diamonds, but going to start with a double. And now we bid 2 spades, should show 21 total points. I don't know why it's quite as strong as that, but that's pretty much what we've got. And obviously we're not going to allow partner to play in diamonds. Six to 12 total points. Well, are we sort of forced to try 3 no here? It feels like partners, what do we think partner is? Probably something like 2, 4, 5, 2. Robots aren't very good at... I think here they would bid their longer suit rather than most experts would probably just show a major if they had it over 2 clubs. So it's a slightly awkward position this because we are getting a bit high on this hand. Maybe we should have started with a spade. So we know Easter's got 3 clubs. Wester's got... Oh no, we don't know that actually. Partner could have a singleton club, I suppose. They could be... Do we pass and try and go plus? Maybe that's best rather than just play a 4-3 fit. Feels like we haven't got a fit. Have we got enough tricks for 3? No. So let's say partner had something nice like the 10 of spades. We'd need them to then have the king of hearts, ace of diamonds or something. I think I'm going to pass and try and go plus. Interesting. So it looks sort of tempting to play ace king of hearts, ace king of clubs, pitch off a spade. I'm not sure that's the right thing to do. We're going to have to lose her. We're going to have to lose a spade to set up the spades, but they can switch to diamonds and stop us running the spade suit. So I guess the other option is to we could pitch off ace king of cash ace king of clubs and play a diamond and try and cross ruff it. So they switch to a trump. We've got a couple of spades, hopefully cash. That's 4. And if we can ruff a couple of diamonds in dummy. I suppose what we could do is We could play ace king of clubs, ditching a spade, and play a diamond. Now if they win and switch to a trump, we could play... Well, for a start, they might actually be burning their trump trick. I suppose the other option is to concede a spade now. I think it's sort of unlikely we're going to get the diamonds going, because even if they're 3-3, we've got a rough twice. How many times? We've got a rough 3 times. 3 times back to hand. One to twice to take roughs and once to run the suit. So we're not really going to be able to manage that. So I think making 3 hearts might be all right. So maybe I should just concentrate on trying to make 3 hearts. So maybe we should just win the ace of clubs and play a spade. Set up some tricks in that suit. Get a feel for. So 3 of spades. Okay, well that's interesting. So West has got the ace. So I guess we play a diamond now. So what do we know? It feels like East led the jack of clubs. They've got ace, king of diamonds. That's 8. That's interesting. So what's going on here? So even if we give them queen, jack of hearts, that's only 11. Am I missing something? Or did they false card with the king of diamonds? Or they got ace, king, queen of diamonds? Anyway, I guess we win and play the king of spades. Win the... Unless this hand ducks the ace of spades. That's possible. So our option at this point is to play, is to ruff. Then we can ruff 2 more diamonds. Cashing the king of clubs en route. So I think spades are 4-3, so we can ruff another spade in hand. I guess we can ruff a club in hand as well. So maybe we can make... The trouble is if we lose this, they're going to play another trump. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to ruff. Ruff a diamond. Ruff a spade. So he's stuck from ace third. So king of clubs cashes. So we can play jack of spades pitching. Or we can ruff a... Let's think about this for a sec. So if we ruff a club, which is going to stand up, we make 2 more tricks. If we play jack of spades, assuming that West started with 4 low, East ruffs. So what's East down to? They had 3 diamonds. Must have 4 clubs. I guess they're 3-3-3-4. So does that mean we're going to make 11 tricks? I think it might, if that's right. So they got 2 clubs and 2 hearts at the moment. And West has got a spade, a heart and 2 clubs. So we're bound to score the 9 of hearts by ruffing, I think. Even if we're wrong and East has got 4 spades, somehow false carded the ace of spades. Then if that makes this hand... Well, I guess they could be 4-3-3, but they can't stop us roughing a club. This hand's going to have to play either a club or a heart, and we're going to score the 9 of hearts, whatever. Okay, so pitch our 10 roughs. So this should draw the remaining trumps. So making 11. Okay, it was a bit of a surprise there that partner had 5 hearts, but should be a decent score anyway. Diamond a spade with the 2 clubs. So sort of feeling like partner's got a stiff spade here. Should we have a pop at 5 clubs? Assuming it's best hand. Well, if partner's got no points, if partner has got stiff spade, they'd surely want to be in 5 clubs. I have a feeling this is going to be this bid that shows 1,000,000 points. 17 to 18 total points. So there's a risk that partner's just going to raise randomly. I really don't understand this. What are we supposed to do if we just want to get to 5 clubs? I mean, say I had 7 clubs and a 12 count and just wanted to bid 5 clubs. I know it says total points, but a flat 12 is quite a way off from 17 to 18 total. So you can't really bid 4 times as 19 plus total. So these are cubids. So I could double and hope partner doesn't pass. I can bid 5 clubs, 13 to 7 total points. I guess I do that. Because I'm just worried that if I bid 5 clubs, that partner's going to bid, which I think is probably the right call. The partner's just going to bid 6 and we're too high. I mean, 6 could be making. Maybe this caters to partner having a doubleton spade as well. Maybe if partner does have a balanced hand and they've competed on 8 card fit. I mean, the other option is to double and trust partner to do the right thing. I'm not sure I do trust partner to do the right thing. I'm going to bid 4 clubs. Partner does put it into game. Okay, so it sort of worked out okay. So we have a few issues here because we've got these spade losers. Partner's completely minimum. But they do have that valuable stiff spade. Let's see what they play after a spade. They switch to a diamond. Well, we're going to be in trouble if this is a singleton, especially if the king of clubs is offside. I think we're going to need to ruff some number of spades. Let's say diamonds are 4-2. We've got 4 diamond tricks. 2 hearts is 6. Could be enough if the club finesse is right. Nine of spades to the ace. So West has presumably got the king of spades, probably something like king 10-9 or king jack 9. There's a fair chance the king of clubs is right. I guess I can win this with the king, ruffer, spade, and run the jack of clubs. Let's hope they don't find a duck from jack third or some king third, which could lead to embarrassment. Don't think they will, but yeah, I think I'm going to win this. I mean, East is pretty sketchy for 3 spades. They've only got ace, queen of spades, so I think there's a really good chance they've got the king of clubs. Now I guess we should cross over to the club in case they're... Well, we've got 2 options here, haven't we? So we can either ruff the remaining spade, cross to a heart, queen 10 of clubs, and then we've got the rest, assuming trumps are 3-2. Or we can cross to the 9 of hearts, 9 of clubs, back to a heart, draw trumps, and that's okay as long as diamonds aren't 5-1. Well, obviously clubs a priori, clubs 4-1 is more likely than diamonds 5-1, but they did switch to this 10 of diamonds. Is there any problem with roughing the spade? I don't think there's any problem roughing the spade if... So if diamonds are 5-1, no, there isn't going to be a squeeze. Very unlikely. So cross to a club, back to a heart, draw trumps, one option. Or rough the spade is the other option. Usually when you stop and think about these things, it doesn't matter what you do. I think I'm going to go for play the clubs, because we're unsure, so I'm going to go for the one that's more likely to be splitting badly. So, moment of truth. Okay, so whatever the diamond split is now, we can play Queen of Diamonds. Yeah, we can rough this good. And claim. So it didn't matter. $11, $12, $19 count. Slightly grotty. You've got lots of points on our short suits here in the Jack third. I'm not going to upgrade this to 2-no, so I'm going to open a heart. Now I'd like to bid 3-no to offer choice. Or maybe, how strong is 2-no? I'm going to bid 3-no, I think. This is interesting. So 2-no is 17 to 18 total points, which is around a 16 count, which I don't actually think is enough. 3-no is 21 high card points. So a lot of people play the 2-heart raise here as they have two ways of raising. They might have bid a no trump or play transfers, but Robot just raises to 2 hearts with any old hand that would have bid 2 hearts in an uncontested auction. So I think I'm going to bid 3-no here. These 5-3, 5-3-3-2 hands have a lot of losers. There's no guarantee we're actually making a game here, but I'll see if the Robot will allow me to play 3-no. No. They do sometimes, but... Okay, well, I can understand why. So good lead by the Robot. And we're probably in a fair amount of trouble. So we've got 5 hearts, a spade and 2 diamonds. We can only rough 1 club, probably. I suppose... Could we have some sort of end play? Maybe. I guess we go up and play a club. Go up with the king. Can't afford to play low because if we rough and hearts are 4-1, then we'd be roughing with an honour, which clearly we can't do. Okay, so maybe they've, well, I say screwed up, but it does now feel like hearts are 4-1, but maybe that's not such a disaster. We can rough 2 clubs, sets up a trump loser, but maybe we can then play West if they've got king of spades and queen of diamonds. It's certainly a possible plan. So 5, 4, 8, 9. We're going to need to guess the shapes here. I'm not going to... Don't think the spade finesse is a particularly good idea. Or do we run out of... Maybe we run out of entries is the problem. So we can rough this, cross on the diamond, rough a heart. Now we cross on the diamond. Yeah, that's the issue. End play's not going to work. So the other option is to just rough 1 club, queen of hearts, cross on the diamond, draw trumps, exit the club. Now maybe the end play does work. I think we have to do that. Or try for that. So let's just look at this club again. So 5, 4, 8, 9. We rough this. So clubs look to be 5, 4. I'm assuming that West would have... I'm pretty certain that hearts are going to be 4-1, that West would have played another heart if they had one. So I guess we're going to play for West for something like 4, 4-1-3-5 or something like that. Nine of spades. So we're not going to take the spade finesse. Cross on this. So it does look like diamonds are 3-3. So we're going to draw the trumps. There's a club gone. Spade gone. Now we're going to exit this club. Let's say West Winds plays a club. We think they're down to, we're hoping they're down to Queen 1 diamond and King 1 spade. So we exit the club. Now they're going to play something through spade. There we are. Lovely. So that should be pretty good. $17 high. Just going to open a no trump. 3 no trumps. Okay, typical robot lead. Our best suit. So I think from I can't remember if they still do this, but from 10-9-1 they used to lead the small one for some reason. So maybe this is 10. This is probably 10 singleton or 10-9 doubleton. Maybe it's 10x. I can't believe I'm going to play it for 10 singleton. That's just too much. If we're playing it for 10 singleton, I think we need to go up with the ace and finesse a club back. Or run the 8. 10x, it doesn't really matter. 10-9 doesn't matter. So it's 10 singleton or... I mean, I suppose... Could they have led from Queen 10-9x? I mean, that's just so unlikely from the robots. I guess we have to run it. That's what everyone else is going to do, so... Well, let's find out what they have led from. We want to obviously lead spades from... I guess we can just cross to the ace of clubs and lead a spade. $10-9 doubleton by the look of it. So we can lead a spade now. We've got a bit of flexibility because for some reason the 9 and queen have been played on this trick, so we've got an extra entry in these two suits, but we obviously want to take the spade finesse next. 10-5-4-2. So they virtually never duck. So we can assume that that's right. So we've got 3 spades, 4 clubs, 2 diamonds. Do we want to play a diamond now? Looks like the spades. Well, I don't know. Maybe Easter started a Peter from king to 4. The 3 is missing. Either that or someone didn't think they could afford to show their count. So we could play a diamond now. think that's probably right. Play a diamond to the 10. Queen. Interesting. Queen and 7. So someone's telling porkies here, has East got Queen, Jack, Doubleton? Because West looks to be giving count. Even count. So could cash the 2 clubs and take another spade finesse. Or we could play a diamond. I don't think... Could East have Queen Jack? Queen Jack 9 4th. Well, I think if East did have single and Queen, West will split when we lead towards the King 8. Should we play a heart now to make sure we've got that trick before we mess around in diamonds? Maybe we should. Let's play a heart. Get this trick in the bag before something. So let's just have a look at this one. 4 7. So maybe hearts are 4 4. So let's cash the clubs now. So spade goes. Okay. So now it's beginning to look like East split from Queen Jack. Queen Jack 9 X. They pitched a spade. So maybe the spades are running now. No. So do we have a second end play running? Were the hearts really 6-2? Possible. It sort of looks like East has got the... I think East has got... Yeah, so this hand is 2 6 2 3. I think we'll try it. No. Oh. Well, that didn't work so well. Wrong about West splitting when we led towards dummy. Why on earth did East go in with the Queen of Diamonds? Oh well. Just shows you can't always get them right. Right, 13 high, we got 3 spades. Quite good defence. I'm going to open a club. So this is good raise. So I'm probably going to protect with 2 spades when it comes round to me, because I hate defending 2 hearts. I'm probably going to make 2 hearts. But I'm going to pass for the time being. Now I'm going to bid 2 spades. And push them a level. So what do we know? So if this is got a heart, a diamond, probably the ace of spades. A club. So partner's got the king of clubs, that's probably sufficient. Partner might have a heart trick. So we know declarer is going to be 3-5. Probably 3-5, 3-2. So that means we can just try ace and a club when we get in. Well, there aren't really any discards anyway, are there? The partner does have ace of spades. I don't think there's much point ducking this. I'm going to cash the... Are we going to cash king of diamonds? Let's cash the king of diamonds. And play a club. So it's all dependent on who's got what in hearts. Well done, partner. $16 high, strong no trump. Transfer to so 2 clubs, any single suitor, 2 hearts transfer to spades. I'm not going to break here with 4-3-3 minimum. Well, minimum-ish. I guess if West has got diamonds and partner's got shortage, we've got a pretty nice hand, but we don't actually know what West's suit is. If West has got hearts or clubs, our hand is less good. It's probably diamonds. But I'm just going to bid 2 spades. So we have three top losers. We've got to find the club. This seems very conservative to me to not... I suppose they haven't really got a sensible invite, the robot style. They don't want to bid 2 no trumps. So king from ace king. So we know diamonds is their suit. Ace king jack. It's beginning to look like West has got the queen of clubs. And they found it for us. Oh. Wow. Well, there's a 10 up for the books. Okay, they only had an 8 count. So last board. Well, good run of plus scores. Not all of them are wonderful, but let's see how we do. Nice 17 here. Just going to pass. Too much stuff in clubs, and 4 spades could be any old hand. So they overcalled 2 clubs, 17 and 7 is 24. So 16 points missing. Presumably East is going to turn up with the Queen of Hearts. Let's just check. Maybe not. So obviously we haven't got heart lose, so we can ditch that on the clubs. We've got a diamond to lose. And we have the spade suit to manoeuvre. They often, one of the robot's favourite leads seems to be stiff king of trumps. So maybe there's not a lot of point playing for stiff king. Because it's beginning to feel like West has got the king of spades. Maybe not. Obviously the safety play here is to cash the ace and then lead towards the Queen of Spades. That avoids losing 2 spade tricks when West has singleton king, but we are playing match points. Although having said that, you know, the finesse here is only gaining against King X in the East hand, which is also relatively unlikely. I'm not quite sure what was going on in hearts, whether this was a singleton lead or and West and East doesn't put up the Queen, or West has really led from Queen third, or maybe even Queen fourth. So we could try and sneak a diamond immediately. I think they're likely to go up with the ace. Then they might take a rough. Or we could play ace of clubs, rougher club, which is probably okay. But if the spade finesse loses, you know, it's not beyond the realms of possibility that clubs are 7-2. So East could be over roughing. The robot's overcalled on such rubbish that, well, we know their suit is Queen High. They've almost certainly got the ace of diamonds. Let's play a diamond. They switch to a club. Well, let's rough a club and try the spade finesse, I guess. Is it possible that East has got like all the spades? Should we be starting with the 10? Feels like diamonds are 4-4. Ten would lose if East has got singleton jack, but that feels unlikely. Maybe we should start with the 10. That would gain if West has something like single to 9, we pick up the whole suit. I think I quite fancy that. Okay, so now we can just cash the ace because either Easter's got King 9 left or they're 2-2. Oh, so we did have the right idea, but doesn't quite work. We're just going to give them their spade. So making 5. And clubs were 7-2. They didn't give count, worth noting. Sure whether we're going to get a provisional on this. Let's have a look. So 65. So how was our set? So a couple below average. The one where we tried the end play that didn't work was our worst board. And we're below average on 2. That's the one where you can make 3-no or a slam. We had a couple of really good ones. 5 clubs. That was interesting. So I don't know what was happening here, whether people were playing part score or whether if you did bid, well, I guess you're probably going to make a slam, aren't you? If you're in it. And the one where we read the West Ham, well, otherwise sort of average plus, but solid set, and we'll have another go tomorrow, see if we can improve. Okay, see you again soon. Bye for now.